Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Mr. Uncle once again, and in today's tutorial, this is a continuation of the previous tutorial I did on Capture One grading for this particular images. Just as I said in the earlier tutorial, what I'll be doing in this video is to show you how I retouch one of these images in Photoshop. So without much ado, if this is your first time chancing on my content and you find it informative, don't forget to like for the algorithm to actually suggest it to other people, and also subscribe to the channel to help grow the community. Yeah, so without much ado, let's move straight. I'll start with this one first. So what I'll do is I'll import it into Photoshop. I would have to wait for it to load so that I get started in Photoshop. Okay, so I have my image open in Photoshop. Yeah, so let's get started with today's retouching tutorial. As I always say, when it comes to post-processing or post-production, what I do is I analyze the image, see what is actually wrong with the image, and try and correct those things. So in this image, let me make this thing clear. I use HUION graphics tablets for my all my post-production work, especially when I'm retouching. Yeah, there are a ton of graphic tablets on the market which you can get one for yourself. It makes the work a bit easier. Yeah, so just imagine retouching with the mouse or writing with the mouse, and as compared to writing with a pen, which one would be better? So yeah, I recommend you to get a graphics tablet to help aid your retouching process. So first and foremost, what I'll do is with this image, here are some of the things I'll be doing to my image. So looking at my image, there are some blemishes on my subject's face which I would want to get rid of. And also looking at the hair strands around, I'll have to work and try and clean it up to make it a bit clearer and also more defined. And yeah, that will be it. And so without much ado, let's get started by creating a duplicate of the background layer just like that, and quickly move into my subject's face and use a spot healing brush too to start with the cleaning process. This would take a while, so I would have to fast forward the process a bit just to not make the tutorial boring. Yeah, so there are so many ways you can clean or remove blemish from your photo. I'll do an in-depth video on that so that you have a fair understanding of how you can use the various tools to actually clean your subject's face or get rid of blemishes. So I'll move to this area and also try and remove some few blemishes from my subject's chest area. Yeah, so I think that's it. Here's before and after. This is a subtle cleaning I did on my subject's face. So I will switch to the clone stamp tool and also create an empty layer like that. I'm just trying to clean the hair strands. Sorry, oops, you have to change your sample to current and below to sample from the layers below. So what this is doing is I'm trying to clean the edges of the hair to make it a bit more defined. When using close-up tool, you have to be very careful or else you will ruin your image. There are so many ways you can get blemishes removed in your photo. It all depends on you as to how you want to go about it and where exactly you would want to clean on your photo. Yeah, so that's the before doing the slight cleaning on my subject's hair, and that's the after, before and after. Yeah, so quickly what I'll do is to create a stamp visible layer. So you press Ctrl Alt Shift and E to create that, and once it's created, I'll move into my my Liquify tool. So that the shortcut for that one is Ctrl Shift X, and it will open up the Liquify tool. Yeah, so with this one, what I'll do is to try and adjust some portions of my subject's hair. With this photo, I wouldn't want to blow up the hair. I'm just using it as it is. But for the purposes of other videos or other productions, you would want to actually work in depth on the image in a way to, especially if you are doing a hair campaign or something, you don't want to make the hair a bit fuller and also make more emphasis on the hair. So yeah, in that light, you want to go the extra mile and fix certain things on your subject. So yeah, that's the before applying the Liquify tool to it, and that's the after. Before and after. Before. So we move straight into Photoshop. So here we are. So that's how we started. We started from here, and here we are. Started from here, and here we are. So what I'll do is I realized that there is this zip hanging right here around this side. I would want to get rid of it. So I'll pick my spotty link brush tool and see if it will work for such clean up. Yeah, it did work. Yeah, so fast forward, I'll load my frequency separation action. And because I would want to retain some textures my subject with, I would have to choose a radius, and that will allow me to see the textures on the skin too. Yeah, that will allow me to see the textures on the skin too. So somewhere around 5.5 is okay. So I'll choose that, wait for it to load, and once it's ready, action day, is start working. So what I mostly do is to create double window like that, so that it helps me see what I'm doing to my image in the zoomed out version and also when it's zoomed in. Yeah, what I mostly do is when I'm working or I'm doing frequency separation or retouching, I mostly sometimes turn off my high layer, the one below this way, and also enable my black and white layer like that, just to allow me to see where these blending will be going on, especially on the low frequency layer. So I'll select my mixer brush tool and I'll start blending. as I always say, a photo is a photo without retouching. So if you decide to retouch a photo, you shouldn't overdo things to make it look weird. So I'll dial between going back and forward on my layers to see what is actually going on. When doing frequency separation, you should be careful of how you adjust your brush size according to the portion you want to work on. So we can see before and after of how far we've come with our frequency separation. Try and blend this side too. Move over here slightly. And to this side, this is not a beauty image that you should spend hours trying to make things look so perfect. So here we are now. So that's the before and after. Before and after. So what I'll do right now is to do a bit of dodging and bending to the image to further enhance places where my frequency separation process couldn't really do much. So with that, I'll select my brush tool, reduce my flow to plus, reduce my flow to 2%. And yeah, I've already turned on my invert layer to see what is going on. And for you to be able to use the invert layer, you should train your eyes to see what is being inverted in. Sorry, my foreground was on black, so nothing was being applied to my image. Yeah, so these are subtle brush strokes to further enhance my subject. I will choose dodging and bending over frequency separation any day, but it's just that dodging and bending will take you a long time for you to get done. But with frequency separation, it's more or less like a quick way to actually blend or smoothen your subject's skin. We need the eyes. So yeah. Okay. So that will be it for my dodging and bending technique. And voila, that is it. So here's where we started from, and here's where we are before after, before and after. So what I'll do finally to the image is to apply global dodging and bending to my subject, where I'll further enhance the highlighted areas and the shadow areas of my subject. So with that, I'll set my flow to I'll set my flow to 6% and turn off my frequency separation group and apply it to my highlighted areas. So over here, I've selected my dodge layer. I'll just brush around this side and give a stroke here, and on my subject nose to further enhance the highlights over there, the chin area to this side, this area, and somewhere here. This image was actually shot with natural light, so just as you can see, some of it doesn't really look defined as compared to how it will look in studio shots, but the outcome was really awesome. I'm trying to dodge all the areas I would want to, and switch on to my bend layer. So over here, right here, this side, here, and also here. So when I turn on my frequency separation group and also turn off my dodging and bending group, you can see what has been applied to the image. So we took the image all the way from here, and here we are. From here, here we are. So guys, this was a very quick tutorial to actually show you how I edit my photos, especially this photo. So this was the frequency separation process and a slight dodging and bending and process 2. So guys, if you find this video very informative and helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like, and also share to other people. And you have any submissions, you can just leave them in the comment section. I'm also having a one-on-one retouching and color grading tutorial session where you can actually hit me up on Instagram or send me an email at anchorstudiosinfo@gmail.com to sign up and also take your retouching and color grading to the next level. So guys, thanks for watching this video, and on to the next channel. We will talk channel. Peace.